INFJs love differently. They don't just want a partner, they want a soulmate. Someone who understands not just their words, but the emotions between the words. Yet because INFJs are so private and complex, most people misunderstand what they truly need in love. They appear calm, mysterious, and sometimes even distant. But underneath that quiet surface is a heart that feels everything, deeply. Today, we'll uncover 10 things INFJs need in relationships, the things that make them feel safe, seen, and truly loved, yet are so often overlooked. 1. Emotional depth. INFJs don't just want emotional depth, they need it. Surface-level attraction, small talk, or routine affection feels hollow to them. They crave conversations that explore the unseen, your fears, your dreams, your inner conflicts. They want to understand your soul, not just your schedule. When a relationship stays shallow, an INFJ's spirit begins to dim. But when they find someone who's willing to dive deep, they'll open up a world of empathy, insight, and love that feels almost otherworldly. 2. Authenticity over perfection. INFJs have a radar for pretense. They instantly sense when someone's being fake or trying too hard to appear perfect. They don't want someone flawless. They want someone real. Someone who admits their mistakes, expresses their doubts, and shows vulnerability without fear. To an INFJ, authenticity equals trust. They'll only reveal their true selves to those who aren't afraid to be genuine. Pretending to be someone else around them doesn't protect you, it only pushes them away. 3. Deep emotional safety. Because INFJs absorb the emotions of everyone around them, they need relationships that feel emotionally stable. They can't thrive with partners who create drama, play mind games, or use emotional manipulation. They need someone calm, patient, and emotionally consistent. When they feel safe, INFJs blossom. They express their affection freely and show the warmth they usually keep hidden. But the moment they sense volatility or dishonesty, they retreat behind emotional walls that are almost impossible to break down. 4. Space to recharge. Many people mistake an INFJ's need for solitude as rejection. But for them, alone time isn't about escaping their partner. It's about reconnecting with themselves. They process emotions internally and often feel drained by prolonged social interaction, even with people they love. So, when an INFJ disappears for a while, it doesn't mean they're pulling away emotionally. It means they're recharging their mental and emotional batteries so they can love you better. If you can respect that space, you earn their deepest loyalty. 5. Deep, meaningful conversations. INFJs aren't built for small talk. They want conversations that challenge the mind and stir the soul. Discussions about life, meaning, purpose, and human nature. They don't just talk to fill silence, they talk to connect. Their ideal partner isn't just a lover. It's a fellow thinker, someone curious, reflective, and unafraid of emotional truth. If you can talk to an INFJ about the universe at 2 a.m., you'll never be forgotten. 6. Unspoken understanding. For INFJs, the best relationships often don't need constant explanation. They connect through intuition, the quiet feeling that someone gets them without needing 1,000 words. They pick up on emotional cues that others miss. A change in tone, a shift in energy, a look in your eyes. What they long for most is someone who senses them in the same way. Someone who notices their mood changes, reads their silence, and offers comfort without being asked. That kind of bond is sacred to an INFJ. It's where true intimacy begins. 7. Honesty. Always. INFJs can forgive mistakes, but they can't forgive deceit. Their intuition makes them painfully aware when something's off, when someone's words and energy don't align. They don't need brutal honesty, but they do need transparent honesty. Tell them how you feel. Tell them the truth, even if it's uncomfortable. They'll respect that far more than a comforting lie. Once an INFJ's trust is broken, it is nearly impossible to rebuild, because they gave it to you so carefully in the first place. 8. Emotional reciprocity. INFJs are natural givers. They'll listen, comfort, encourage, and love with depth that few can match. But when that emotional investment isn't reciprocated, they start to wither inside. They don't need constant praise. They just need to feel valued. A simple "I appreciate you" or taking the time to check on them emotionally shows them that their care isn't one-sided. When their emotional energy is balanced, they'll give endlessly. When it's not, they'll quietly pull back until the connection fades away. 9. Shared growth and purpose. INFJs see relationships as spiritual journeys, not destinations. They're not looking for someone to complete them, but someone to grow with. They thrive in relationships where both partners evolve, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. They want someone who's open to change, who questions life, and who seeks deeper understanding. If the relationship becomes stagnant or superficial, an INFJ's spirit starts to wander. They crave progress, together. 10. Purposeful love. INFJs love with intention. They don't fall in love because they're lonely. They fall in love because they see meaning, depth, and alignment. Their ideal relationship isn't built on convenience. It's built on connection with purpose. They want a bond that uplifts both people, something that feels destined, not accidental. To them, love isn't just chemistry, it's a calling. And once they find it, they'll protect it fiercely. For INFJs, love isn't about excitement or perfection. It's about truth, growth, and emotional understanding. They don't need constant validation. They just need a connection that feels real. If you can give an INFJ honesty, space, and emotional depth, they'll give you a love so steady, so unconditional, it will feel like home.